get going. This one's good for pre-ski, and this is post 8.5-mile run. So I'm gonna start with the laterals just to change up my motion, right? So for running, you're just going in a little straight line all the time. You're supposed to be rotating through your trunk. I'm gonna start with a side raise here in a second. So that was 2. Now I'll add a component to side raise. In skiing, you're really overloading your quads, but you're also having to pivot through your hips. When you're running, your hips are your stabilizer muscles. They're not your main mobilizers, so what we're doing here is just getting those outside hips and inner thighs, a little bit of posture at the top, and getting a nice IT band stretch on that crossover lunge. Okay, so I want to think about on these next 4, last 4, clapping the leg back in to meet its partner. Okay, and then try not to lower the weights down, or just your hands if you don't have weights, but rather bend your hip more to get your body down. So I'm not lowering down here. You should never have your eyes on the floor. Okay, you always want to have your eyes like at least 4 feet ahead of you. Let's go one more time. Okay, and I'm going to double up on this one. I'm going to come straight up onto my left leg, or maybe a little adjustment there. I'm just going to stand with my hands heavy by my sides. Okay. Now I'm going to do miniature squats on my left leg. So I'm going to go down and up. This is foot and ankle. Okay, foot and ankle. If you want to keep your arms active, draw your elbows in. You can leave your hands up. So now I'm going to look in the mirror and watch for minimal knee wiggle and seeing if I can get that energy from my heel and my foot to come all the way up through the center of my butt. Let's just go 2 and 1. Now last thing with the single leg, you're going to drive your other knee way up into your chest. Reach your arms up, drag your elbows down. Reach your arms up, drag the elbows down. Reach and drag. 2 more. Reach and drag. Last one. Reach and drag. That's good. So lower the hands down or the weights down, whatever you've got, into a sumo squat. Okay, so just bring your feet as wide apart as you want to. Evert your toes a little bit. That's fine. We're just going to shimmy off side to side. Yep, just side to side. Letting your neck hang for a second. Okay. Now you're going to bring your hands up in prayer and just do 10. 10. Shoot up through the center. What's the center? Your tailbone. Okay. Think about bringing your butt cheeks together and your tailbone down and forward. Your hip flexors drive forwards as well. Now turn your attention to your feet. Where's the weight in your feet? Is it equally distributed in all parts of both feet? That's ideal. Hand position is relatively arbitrary. You just want to keep your posture and spine up high. I can put my hands out here for more difficulty. All right, relax that. Before I do the other side, just one side bend, up and over. All these tiny weights do is just add a little bit of a cue, structure, and direction to both my posture and my core. But as you can see, I could easily load like a 20 and do a lateral lunge up to a curl like this, right, and take out the crossover if I wanted to, or I could do no weight at all, okay? So the weight in the upper body, that's one of the biggest bits of layering that you can do in a lateral to crossover. You can also choose to balance or to not balance. Okay, so you can bring your foot down or you can float it through, which takes a lot more. Okay, I'm gonna have that side raise. Sorry, Siri was talking into my ear and that was really annoying. Notice and observe what side feels differently. Not better or worse, because you want to call half of your body bad and the other half good. That just doesn't make any sense. So what feels different one side versus the other? Is one hip a little bit tighter? Is one inner thigh a little bit more resistant? Is one knee a little bit niggly? Just observe. Two more of each. time. All right, right leg. Oh, come on, right leg. There we go, call into action here. Okay, I'm giving away which one is my different hip, which is my right hip. And as I'm drawing the knee into a tiny bend, tiny straighten, I'm gonna face off to the side a second, okay? So, butt is removed from the leg. You're not sinking down into your hip. Remove your leg from your butt, okay? Then bend the knee and straighten out. Bend and straighten. Ankle, shin. This is like money for skiing, right? Getting your shin and ankle and calf a little bit more robust and ready to take on the slopes. For running, you have to stabilize, right? What do you land on? Oh, your foot and ankle. So these are great, these minis. Less is more on a mini. Okay. That's good. Now we're just gonna stand up here tall, okay? On one leg, lift the other knee up, and make yourself tall. Rise up, drag down. Rise up, drag down, looking too many places. I'm gonna look one spot only. And my mental energy is going right through my belly button and then through both armpits. Pull 3, pull 2, pull 1, that's good. We're gonna finish it off like we love to do. How are we out on time here, people? All right, getting a little long on this one, so I'll just finish 30 seconds. I like to keep it well under 10 minutes for this. Okay, so I'm in a push-up position. My feet are together. I'm just gonna do some dash lines just to finish things off. So I'm gonna dash and dash, dash. Why am I doing a push-up position? Like, why is that like, oh, well, I have to at the end? Because it restabilizes your core and it grounds you at all 4 corners. So you can get leverage and traction into the floor through the center line of your core. You can also squeeze your butt. You can lengthen your hip flexors. You can check for a flat spine. You can raise your hips up a little bit. And we dash and dash. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, people. Enjoy your sporting events. Whew, I'm gonna go get a nice warm beverage. Have a good one.